Welcome to another episode of Unbiased Transfer Talks, where I give you some lowdown on current transfers. Normally Arsenal, not always Arsenal. Dibble and double in other teams, obviously. Today, no Arsenal. There's a little bit of Arsenal. There's always a little bit of Arsenal, but not much because I don't want to keep going over the Declan Rice, the Timber. We know what's going on there. So if you don't know what's going on there, just watch one of my other videos with Declan Rice and that on the thumbnail, and you'll find out everything you need to know because not much has really changed apart from we know they're signing for the club. So yeah, check them out. But I want to start with Man City. Their motherfuckers are strengthening again. We knew this was going to happen. Guavar, I can't say this guy's name. I need to wait for to hear commentators keep saying his name, and then I'll sort of learn how to say his name. Yeah, Guavador. Oh man, I've butchered it, man. I've butchered it. Yeah, everyone in the comments tell me how to say his fucking name. Yeah, but anyway, the centre back from RB Leipzig, quality player, but at the same time, not proven in the Premier League. Although that proven in the Premier League thing can be a lot of bullshit sometimes. But yeah, like for me, great player. Now listen, 105 million. I'm gonna say it like this: fair play, Man City. You pay that for him. I'm not gonna say nothing wrong, but I want to see people give you the same energy they gave Arsenal about spending 105 million on Rice. Now everyone wants to now say Rice is average, Rice is this, Rice is that. They don't rate him. Fair enough. You don't have to rate Rice, but at the same time, he's proven to be able to do it year in year out in the Premier League. Yeah, so we're getting a safe option with the potential 100% to be one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. 105 mil is overpaying for him. I'm not even gonna lie. Plus, you got the English tax in that. Yeah. So for me, yeah, I kind of get it, and I get this 105 million or whatever they want for this guy from RB Leipzig. Now, everyone that got onto Arsenal should get onto City as well, in my opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna get onto City because at the end of the day, I ain't getting onto Arsenal for dinner. I'm happy Arsenal do it. You want him? Go get him, brother. It ain't my money. So yeah, that looks like it's gonna be done. Personal terms are never an issue. Let's be honest. When the hell, yeah, let's be honest, people. When the hell are personal issues ever gonna be a problem for Man City? It's never gonna happen. The only time it can happen is if they don't offer a certain guy the right amount of game time and stuff like that. They might have a preference in another club. That's probably how you miss out if you're City. But if this player wants to come to you, the personal terms are always going to get agreed. Going on to a little bit of Arsenal news, but it's not only Arsenal news; it's Liverpool news as well. And that's Lavia. Arsenal and Liverpool seem to be battling it out. It seems to be Klopp versus Arteta. Let's see whose project he picks. If we both go for him, that's going to be interesting to see whose project he picks. But I'll have to say that if Liverpool sign him, they've sorted out their midfield nicely. Apparently, the 50 mil asking price from Southampton, which is crazy that a team that have been relegated can ask for 50 mil for a 19-year-old. It's crazy to me, but that's the day we live in, the day and age we live in. Apparently, Arsenal and Liverpool are both reluctant to spend that 50 million. I argue that if you got to spend that 50 million, you could add another 30 million maybe and go and get a Caicedo or something. 40 million, maybe a fairer price. He does look like a quality player. I'd take him all day long. But 50 mil, listen, I'd pay it. I don't give a shit. Once again, I'll say it. It's not my money. It's not my money. I pay my money when I go to games. I pay my money when I get kits. So you pay your money and get us the players, mate, to put on the kits. But Liverpool apparently have overtook Arsenal a bit, but nothing's there enough for it to be anyone's like deal to lose, in my opinion, because no bids have gone in, nothing like that. It's just talking right now, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one. Lavia's getting a lot of looking right now, to be honest, and I think for me, we need another midfielder. So Lavia's a great shout. Talking of Arsenal, one last thing. A player leaving Arsenal. Bayer Leverkusen have agreed to sign Granit Xhaka. 25 million euros. That's not a bad price for someone with a year left on his deal, someone of his age. That's not a bad little bit of money, man. We've done a bit of business there. Obviously, that's nice because that's a little buffer maybe for like to buy another midfield position. Now, for me, once again, if we're selling Xhaka, don't sell Partey. I think I would have probably kept them both and then still signed another one and just had a bucket load of midfielders like Man City does. But listen, if you get rid of one, don't get rid of the other one, please. Keep Partey, man. I was even seeing some clips of Partey today, and I'm just like, oh, people forget what he can do, man. People forget from a few bad performances at the end of the season. People forget what player they've got. Like, it baffles me, man. It baffles me. But yeah, great stuff. Xhaka, farewell. You served us well for 2 years. The rest of the years are a bit shambolic. Not only you, though, the whole club. But yeah, man, if he wants to go, he wants to go, in it. We can't hold him back. But thanks for this season, at least. Even though we didn't win that. But Kim Min-jae to undergo his medical at Bayern. Now this, you see Bayern, people ain't deep in it from like in our leagues and that, because you never do, but Bayern are doing serious business, and next year in the Champions League, they're looking to come again like they used to be. Trust me, they see Arsenal. At the end of the season, they said, hey, hold on. Arsenal back in the Champions League. Saying that, man. Let's sign a load of good players. Let's make this team hard again and try and buck them. Listen, if we buck Bayern Munich in the Champions League, please, Arteta, make them every week leading up to the game, or twice a week, yeah, after training, have them man sit and watch the 2 fucking games where we lost 5-1 and 5-1, bruv. Yeah, make them watch that game if we get them in the Champions League every fucking day, yeah, and be like, don't let that be. Let's get them back, man. They've done that to the fans, yeah. We need revenge, yeah. I was asking this question the other day. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to make another video, man. I'm going to make another video and it will be in that. I'm not going to say it in here. But yeah, Pau Torres to Aston Villa. Done deal. Yeah, it's a done deal. That's a great signing. I think it's 35 million. I think, yeah, 35 million. That's a great fucking signing for Aston Villa, man. Aston Villa have went under the radar. Yeah, really went under the radar with this one, man, with some of their signings. Tielemans for free. Starting to look back at Tielemans and saying, hold on, man, if we're getting rid of Partey and Xhaka, man, maybe we could have grabbed Tielemans, got another guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, say we bought Lavia, and we had Havertz, Lavia, Rice, then maybe bringing Tielemans for free. That might not have been too bad, but we'll never know. Yeah, we got Brighton. They're still looking at Kundus. Kudus. No, there's no N in it. Kudus. Great player, man. Great player for Ajax. Attacking midfielder. I always get him confused with one other guy. I remember, I don't know much about him. I've watched little clips and that. He looks like a great player. But I remember thinking he was more of a holding midfielder. But I was so fucking wrong. I started watching him and I was like, bro, I was so wrong. I think it's because Ultimate Team, I used to play a bit of Ultimate Team at the start of FIFA, and he had like some special shapeshift card or some shit. But yeah, I mean, that would be a great signing for Brighton. Brighton always seem to be able to pull off a signing to fix the loss of players that they have. Like, he would be a straight swap in for McAllister. He'd be a great swap in for McAllister, let's be honest. And lastly, we're going back to the Tottenham, my arch rivals, the team that I wish I sit here and I always say to myself, why do you even acknowledge Tottenham, man? They're like, listen, I ain't trying to diss anyone, but Tottenham ain't on our level. When it comes down to history and anything, they're just not on our level. But why do you always have to say something about them? And I just don't know why. I just have to. Fuck Tottenham, you know. But fair enough, they've made another signing. That's Solomon. He was playing last season for Fulham. He's I don't know if I'm really confused about how his thing worked. Was he on loan? I don't know. I need to maybe do some more research on that, because all I know is that Dynamo Kiev, and then he was at Fulham, and now he's a free agent, and I'm so confused why they would have loaned him to Fulham when he was a free. Why wouldn't they have sold him to Fulham? That makes no sense to me, but fair enough. Maybe Fulham were meant to, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe there was no one that wanted to buy him. But listen, we'll see him. He looks decent. He's had a couple bangers in the Prem. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Tottenham are doing a bit of business, though. Fair play to Tottenham. But fuck Tottenham. But yeah, this is Unbiased Transfer Talk. Finished. Like, share, subscribe, comment below what you think about the transfers so far. If what your team have been doing, what what transfers are you worried about going to other teams? You know, I'll throw one out there. I'm worried if Caicedo goes anywhere near Man United. That's my one for that I wouldn't want to happen. That's it. Obviously, Mbappe to any Premier League team is also one that can't fucking happen unless it's Arsenal. But yeah, comment below what you think. But that's another day done, man. Unbiased Sports. Peace.